Hi everyone, this is Sharon. I'm back today to share my latest journal with you, and I cleaned off just enough space around my journal to film this flip through today, so the viewer is none the wiser, except I guess now all of you know that. So this flip through is of the last journal I will make this year. After this, it's on to making some Christmas cards. So this journal I made from an old book cover called Hymns of Praise. That's what I'm calling the journal. And it's very similar in style to the last one I made. I'm calling it a Christmas journal, but it's not really, it doesn't come across as Christmas. It doesn't have the typical Christmas colors. It has a religious theme to it, a number of images of Mary and Jesus and the three kings throughout, but it certainly could be used as a prayer journal, a gratitude journal, a general journal, I guess, too. I did sprinkle a number of Bible verses related to Christmas throughout as well, so you'll see that. I used a pale aqua velvet closure, which I love. And it has a mother of pearl buckle on it. This does slide open, but I prefer to just slip it off the top, I guess. Maybe it's easier to open it. I put an image on the front of this and added a little bit of lace trim here. I also covered the spine with a piece of lace and around to the back. There was a little bit of wear along the spine, so I thought it would look better with some lace on there. I did reinforce the spine so it's very sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. Inside, you'll see I again used a medieval theme for this journal. I'm going to try to say this once. It took me twice last time. The kit that I used mostly throughout is Volume 2 Medieval Odyssey by Medieval Mirage. Pretty good, right? On the inside covers, I used Tim Holtz wallpaper paper, which I love that pack. And I did also add some tabs to each of the signatures. This has 3 signatures. I'm not sure how many pages yet. I'll have to count those, and I'll put that in the description. So if we start out with the first signature, I've got some journaling cards throughout the journal and a lot of stitching and backed with some decorative paper, but it's still easy to journal on the top of those. On this pocket, I've added a little bit of velvet trim on here and some gilding and embossing on cardstock. Throughout this journal, I've incorporated avocado dyed paper and also coffee dyed paper. In here, I've got a vellum belly band and a letter addressed to Mary. I've also got a number of other kits that I've used, other digitals, and I will list those resources as well. Here I've got a journaling card, and then this one flips over the top of the page. We've got some washi on the back. I've incorporated some shorthand book pages. A little bit of punched silver craft paper. Here's a tuck spot and a journaling card. Some decorative stitching on there. This just flips open. In these center pieces, I've done some floral pictures on vellum, which I love the way you can see the lined paper through that. But then on each side, there's also a tuck spot. And then in the center, I've put a little charm on there. Tried to leave quite a bit of journaling space in this journal. Here I made a pocket. Did some embellishing on there with the silver paper again. Here's a long skinny tag with the verse on the back. And this is just a piece of ledger paper from a ledger. It's a French ledger. I can't read it, but it actually looks like maybe a homework book or something because it looks like things were graded. So maybe it's not a ledger book, but the paper looks like ledger paper. Some pretty images, and I embossed the back of that. Here, I can flip that up, and I punched the bottom. Put some washi tape on there. This is a cluster, a tag that can also serve as a tuck spot as well. This is some embroidery on linen and a tuck spot. On this side, I created an envelope with some sari trim, and I added the title page of the book in here, and that's the back of the envelope. Journaling cards, like that, printable. Here's the next center, and I've added some beads on this one. In this pocket, I put a rather large journaling card. I love this botanical image. Room to journal on the back, and this is actually made from an old book page. It still has the perforations on there. Thought that was kind of cool. An embossed pocket, a couple of journaling cards. A little cluster on that page. This is a botanical image, and I put that on some lightweight paper, stamped on the back of that. Here's a vellum pocket with an image, some paper and stitching on that one. Just love the colors in this. This is a tuck spot. I love the colors in the medieval Mirage kit. Here again, some cards, a verse on the back. In an embossed pocket. Center of this one, again, I have another charm. I just love these. They're kind of tabletop, I don't know what you'd call them, arrangements, but they have food and flowers, mostly food the way it looks, I guess. A lot of the images that I used in this journal I did pull from the public domain sites, so for many of the cards and things, that's what I used. Another journaling card, journaling page, I guess. And in this last pocket, I just put a dictionary page on the back. A couple of angels playing instruments. And here I did a little cluster with some cheesecloth. I did a wax seal and some decorative punching there. And that's it. So thank you everyone for coming along again with me. I really appreciate everyone who's subscribed to my channel so far. I'm actually really enjoying this. I didn't know how much I would. Videos really aren't my thing, but it's getting a little more comfortable. So thank you so much. And I'm going to be working on some winter journals probably shortly after Christmas or around that time. More of a, I think I'm going to call them winter solstice or something like that. More serene, kind of peaceful looking journals. So catch me next time. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you.